It's that time of year again. Coal time.
Every year, I make my favorite holiday treat that is so dangerously delicious, it can only be reserved for Santa's naughtiest. They are chocolate Oreo Rice Krispie treats, shaped like little lumps of coal. They're cute, they're fun, and they are unbelievably addictive. Plus, there's one added little bonus. So I tried to get my nephew to try one of these. He wouldn't go for it. Then I brought them to a party with like 5 kids there. Not a single bite. Kids don't want to be thought of as naughty, making this the perfect holiday treat that adults don't have to share.
Who would have thought that naughty could taste so nice?
So let's make some of Santa's crispy coal.
Let's start by getting some ingredients we need, like Cocoa Krispies, single stuffed Oreos, and jet puffed marshmallows. You're also going to need butter, vanilla, and black food coloring if you don't already have it. All right, now let's get our measurements. You'll need 5 cups of Cocoa Krispies, 6 cups of marshmallows, 1 cup of crushed Oreos, about 10 to 12 cookies, 3 tablespoons of butter, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, and black food coloring. So the best way to get your crushed Oreos is to just use a meat tenderizer if you have one, or a food processor. This is what a meat tenderizer looks like. I put my cookies in a Ziploc bag and then I just go to town, and you will end up with a mixture that looks like this. And you're just gonna go ahead and add it to your Cocoa Krispies, mix it up really good with a wooden spoon, and then just set it aside until we are ready to add the marshmallows. All right, so you wanna do this nice and slow so that we don't burn anything. You're gonna add your butter to the pot. Once your butter is all melted, you're gonna want to slowly start adding the marshmallows. You wanna reduce the heat of your burner as soon as you start to do this. That way the marshmallows melt super slow and they don't burn. Yes, I used some big ones in mine because I wanted to get rid of what we had left. We used all these for s'mores in the summer. So once they start to look like that, you can add a few more. It's good to keep stirring so that the marshmallows don't stick or burn to the bottom of the pan. Oh yeah, look at beautiful. If you find that your marshmallows are sticking to the bottom of the pan, just add a tiny bit more butter. The butter is what keeps it loose and fluid. I've done that a couple times now as an experiment and it worked. So now I'm sharing that tip with you. These bigger marshmallows are taking forever. I would be done and my mouth would be happily chomping down on many of these already if I wasn't waiting for these big Berthas. I don't even know if it's because they're big or because they're old. I feel like it's a combination of both. Cut away to me reading an entire magazine and coming back by the time these are still not done. I don't like to wait. I could take a nap. Is that phrase? A watched marshmallow never melts. Turning up the heat. Once you get your marshmallows to a nice melted stage, go ahead and turn your burner to the lowest setting while we add the vanilla and food coloring. Now we're going to add our marshmallow mixture. Just pour it all right on in. You want to do this somewhat fast so it doesn't cool before you incorporate it all. Treat it like a salad, a really delicious salad that you actually want to eat. So now that it's cool enough to handle, I'm gonna start shaping my pieces. There's literally no wrong way to do this. You can see I just made them all different shapes and different sizes. Some people like to coat them with powdered sugar. I like to top them with a little bit of sea salt. Personally, I think they're sweet enough without powdered sugar. Time for my favorite part. The taste test. Oh yeah, still like crack. Oh no, downhill cycle begins. Oh my God, they're so good. You might want to end up on the naughty list this year. Just saying. Okay, if you're bringing these to a party or to someone's house, I'm going to show you how I package and display them. So all I do is take a brown paper lunch bag, and I paint coal in the lower bottom half in like acrylic paint. You can use your finger, you can use a paintbrush. I happen to paint a lot, so I'm gonna use a paintbrush and my black paint. After it dries and make sure that it's dry, you're gonna crinkle it up. This is actually a movie trick. If you don't want bags to be loud, you just make them really soft by crinkling them up a lot. I think they also have special paper, but this does work. This is gonna make the bag look soft and aged, AKA very cute. When we're done with that, we're gonna line the inside with a little bit of wax paper. If we don't do this, the grease from the butter in the coal will bleed through and make your bag look all stained and gross. So we've got it lined with the parchment, and now we're gonna put in the coal. I usually do about 10 to 12 because I'm stingy and don't like to share these. If I'm going to a party, I'll do 24, begrudgingly, as you can tell. But seriously, just think of it like a batch of cookies. 12 to 24, 48, those numbers will work for you. Today, these aren't really going to anyone. I'm gonna put in 12. Make sure you're putting in all different sizes. I lost count. Who cares? Like I said, this isn't going to anyone. Now you can carry them with you like this to your destination. Once you've reached your destination, you can just drop them on a table and you're gonna roll the top of the bag down. Just enough so you can see the label. Oops. Just enough so you can see the label. So obviously, if I could have made this lower if I wanted to. So lower to the bag is better. That's how you display them. People look inside, they see the little treat, they reach in, and then they probably take the bag with them, because that's what I would do. Man, these do not stick around long when I'm in the room. So that's it. Super cute, super creative, delicious, affordable, easy. The whole process took me about 45 minutes, and I think all in all, out the door, if you don't have vanilla already or butter already, it will cost you about $25. So that'll give you just enough marshmallows for one batch, but you'll have Oreos for 3 batches and the Rice Krispies for 2 batches, depending on the size box you buy. But my $25 price includes the family size at Walmart. So what do you think? Would you try these? You have to let me know if you do. And also, you have to let me know how many you ate, because I'm pretty sure that I've already eaten 12 in the last 20 minutes. That's only because I've been distracted by working on things. It's a terrible holiday tradition, but only for your health. I hope you try it. And again, if you do, let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and have a very, very happy holiday and Merry Christmas.